It's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Join us all winter long as we feature live San Juan and Monticello basketball. Now, without further delay, we send you courtside for tonight's action. Welcome to High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it is Rhett Sifford now hijacking the broadcast and taking you out to Grand County High School, where we are set for the final regular season game for both the San Juan Broncos and the Grand County Red Devils. We welcome you in. It's Rhett Sifford here tonight in Moab, and this should be a fun one between a couple rivals. It's interesting, of course, a couple of teams that are going in a different direction right now coming in to this thing tonight. The San Juan Broncos are 9th in the 2A standings with a 13-9 record. And the Grand County Red Devils are 23rd in the standings with a 2-19 record. And Grand's only wins this season coming over Monticello and Green River, a couple of local 1A rivals. And so wins have been tough to come by for the Grand County Red Devils, and they're obviously going to be hungry for one tonight as they take on the rival San Juan Broncos. And it's always fun here in this gym when San Juan comes to visit. This is a game that the Grand County folks, the crowd, and the students all look forward to, and it's always a knockdown, drag-out affair, and it's always a lot of fun. The student section goes a long way to making it fun. They're always pretty raucous. And for those of you on the stream tonight, you can see them down at the right end of the gym. They've got a nice setup. They've got a ESPN desk in there with a couple anchors sitting in there. Everybody's sporting the big face signs and the cowboy hats and everything, and they do have a good time. They're obviously hoping for a close game here tonight. And when you look at these two teams coming in, they did meet January 14th, so that's been 3 weeks ago. And a 69-52 win for San Juan in Blanding in that one. And so the Broncos look to follow suit and close out the regular season with a 14-9 record. If the Broncos win here tonight, which would be the predicted result as far as the seedings go and just the way the season has gone, then I don't believe there will really be any changes in the standings. I'm just going to go out on a limb and predict that the Broncos will finish 9th and the Red Devils 23rd. If the Red Devils are to upset San Juan tonight, there's a chance there could be some movement, particularly San Juan dropping down to 10th, in which case these two teams could meet again in the first round of the state tournament on Tuesday. San Juan would be 10th, Grand County 23rd. And that's the teams that are going to meet. But, before the standings were taken down, San Juan was in a position to host number 24 Vanguard Academy next Tuesday. And Grand County would be in position to travel to take on number 10 Parowan. But, again, things can change after tonight's games. Just kind of looking at the point spread in the standings, it didn't look like, as long as the game goes as predicted tonight, that there would be any changes if San Juan beats Grand County here tonight. But you never know. San Juan would be in a bracket with number 1 North Summit, Grand County in a bracket with number 3 American Leadership Academy. So obviously the road to a state championship would go through some tough teams, and that's always to be expected in the postseason. And but at any rate, that's all to be shaken out after these games. This weekend, the announcement of the brackets will be revealed on Saturday. So I guess that's tomorrow now. I've been saying Saturday all week, and we're here now. So after the games tonight, they'll have a reveal tomorrow for the 2A state tournament brackets, both on the boys' side and the girls' side. The San Juan girls took care of business last night here at Grand County High School and beat the Lady Red Devils. And so they swept the season series with their rivals. And we'll see where they shake out as far as the state tournament goes when they reveal those brackets tomorrow. Again, we're closing regular seasons here last night and tonight. And so it comes down to this one last statement that you can make to place yourself in the state tournament. And I think one of the silliest things that happens in Utah sports is Utah high school sports is when they remove the standings for the last week it just is so silly to me. But then they have that, I guess they have the excitement of a surprise reveal when it's all said and done as far as where the seedings go. But for us broadcasters, we would love it if they would keep it up so we could kind of tell where people are when we start our games. But that's how they do it. So that's what we got to deal with. But Grand County coming in tonight, like I mentioned, 2-19. And they are coached by Ben Bird, who's in his third season with a 27-46 record. As far as their statistical leaders this season, and we've called pretty much the same names all season long. As far as points per game, the top five, Nash Jones averaging almost 17.5. Jake Mason, 11.5. Both of those two are seniors. Colin McFarland, also a senior, averaging 7 points a game. River Shaw, the junior, 6 PPG. And then you got Beto Carroll, and I do hope I'm pronouncing his name right, the sophomore, 90 points on the season, is averaging about 5 a game, and he's listed as 18 games. We are missing, it looks like, 1 game of stats for Grand County, so we don't have the exact total. I don't know what game we're missing, but at any rate, that gives you an idea as far as average goes. In the three-point shooting column, Jake Mason leading the way for the Red Devils with 59 trays on the year. Nash Jones has 39. Tristan Bain stepping in there with 15. Beto Carroll has 15. Rivershaw with 13. So they've got some kids, obviously, who can shoot the long ball. That's going to be something that San Juan will pay attention to tonight. Rebounding for Grand County, Colin McFarland with 148. Jake Mason has 122. Nash Jones with 109. So if the long-range shooting heats up for Grand County, they won't need those guys under the boards, but we'll see how it goes tonight. San Juan's going to try to shut down the long ball and the rebounding tonight as well, so they've got their hands full. It's always up in the air when you get a couple rivals going against each other, even though on paper it looks like San Juan should win this one. This is the type of game that can bite you if you're unwise enough to look past it. We know San Juan's not going to do that tonight. We know the Broncos have been playing pretty good ball. So that's a look at Grand County. We'll step aside real quick, and when we return, we'll continue the pregame show. And we'll switch gears a little bit and talk about the San Juan Broncos as they also close out their regular season tonight. Stay with us. It is High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Ready to own a home in Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, crafts personalized loans with top rates and expert support. Buying, refinancing, or building your dream home? We've got you covered. Sit with Britt and begin your home ownership adventure. Visit our local pros for all your mortgage lending needs. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
And we welcome you back to Grand County High School in Moab, Utah. It's high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford welcoming you in, and want to give a big hello to my family back home listening. My wife Abby and our boys Alan and James. How you guys doing? I will miss you tonight, but I'll be back home obviously. And my folks also in town from Indiana. I don't know that they're able to watch tonight, but say hi to them too. And so we're going to continue the pregame show here on high school hoops, and we're going to take a look at the San Juan Broncos as they come in. We mentioned 9th in the Utah 2A with a 13-9 record. The Broncos have won 4 of their last 5 and 6 of their last 8. They've been playing some good basketball under Coach Easton Nielsen in his 3rd year. He's above 500 now with his record at 37-36. And we did get a chance to chat with him a little bit ago. Here's what he has to say as the team gets set to close out the regular season here tonight.
Coach, it's hard to believe, but it's the last game of the regular season. Kind of, just one last time to decide exactly what happens to you guys come postseason.
Yeah, kind of wild. It's been a crazy year, but love where we're at. And ideally tonight's going to be another opportunity to keep taking steps forward. And I can't wait to get going tonight.
Well, the games are always fun here on this gym floor. The rivalry always makes it exciting. Their student section always makes it exciting. This should be a fun one.
Yeah, there's no doubt they look forward to this game every single year. We know we're going to get their best game, and by no means do we see this team as a 2-18 team, right? If you do absolutely no research and only look at their record, you're going to have a completely false idea of what this team can actually do. So we've had a good week of preparation. We know what we want to do tonight, and hopefully we come out and execute it well.
I was just going to ask you, can you give me some details on the week leading up to this here?
Yeah, spent a lot of the week planning out how we're going to defend this team. Obviously, Mason and Nash Jones from the three-point line is going to be a big deal. Trying to force Nash Jones to work to his right instead of his left. That takes away a lot of what he wants to do. And then controlling the rebounds. Those are the 3 things that we really have to do well tonight. We've watched a lot of film on these guys. We know every single one of their sets. We know what they're going to look like. So we've prepared for that. We've spent a lot of time preparing defensively. Offensively, I think I have a pretty good idea of what we're going to get. It's just going to be about being physical and finishing at the rim, and we'll be just fine that way.
Coach, this is why we play the games. To finish the season strong, to go into the postseason. It's fun. This is the best time of year. What's the feeling you get from your boys coming in here tonight?
They're feeling really good. This has been just a dang fun group to have. They're really clicking together right now. This week of practice has been very positive. Attitudes are exactly where I'd want their attitudes to be honest, as a group, as a whole team. So I'm very, very pleased with where they're at.
Coach, we appreciate it, man. Have fun tonight. Good luck. Appreciate it.
Hey, will do. Thank you.
And a big thanks to Coach Easton Nielsen for chatting with us tonight, always taking time out of his busy schedule as he gets set for these games, and we give a hearty thanks to him. And, the Broncos just basically going to come out tonight and take care of business, play their game tonight, and they should be okay as long as they're able to do that. If Grand County can knock them off of their game. The Red Devils may be able to make some noise here tonight. But we take a look at this San Juan team coming in, and it's been Trip Palmer leading the way all season. He's just under 17 points a game. Jagger Neves just over 12 a game. Cole Duke, the third player in double digits. He's averaging 10.5 on the season. Baylor Nielsen at 8 a game, and George McNaughton almost 5 a game. So this is a team that's been sharing the ball well, spreading the scoring around. And as far as shooting the long ball, the Broncos have got 3 who can do it with ease. Baylor Nielsen leading the way with 39 trays on the year. Jagger Neves and Cole Duke both tied at 30 apiece. So you look to those guys for the long-range shooting. Jagger Neves is a player who's come on as the season has gone along. He's had a better second half of the season than first, and I'd say you could say that about a lot of Broncos. It took them a good portion of the year to kind of start to look comfortable, to start to put together a 4-quarter game consistently, and I think that's where the Broncos are coming in. Obviously, they'll face some tough challenges once the postseason starts, and that's when you got to bring your A game for sure, but really you want to bring it every game, regardless of who you're playing, whether you're favored or not. I know they're heavily favored here tonight, so it'll be the Broncos' responsibility to try to play the same game they would any other night against this team here and just take care of business right from the start. Rebounding, Trip Palmer leads the way with 274. Cole Duke has 133. Neves and McNaughton both with 126 apiece on the season. And just kind of a precursory or a cursory look at the stats for both of these teams as we get set to go tonight. Number 9 San Juan against number 23 Grand County in a local rivalry matchup between these two teams who are long-standing rivals, and there have been some great games over the years between these teams. The Broncos have held the edge for a while now, but Grand County looking for the upset here tonight as the team's out and warming up. We still got a few minutes in the warm-ups. I'll take another quick break. When we return, we've already got one final in the books tonight, and we can talk about the state wrestling tournament as well. So stick with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services. Accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan Credit Union. Your money, your future, your credit union. We have branches available in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff. Come on down and see us.
Welcome back to Grand County High School in Moab. It's the site of our High School Hoops broadcast tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Well, it's the second site for our High School Hoops broadcast tonight. We do, of course, have a Green River and Monticello doubleheader going on in Monticello tonight. And unfortunately, we had to break away from that. The boys' game is going to be the more exciting of the two. So you could put them side by side with this one and the Monticello and Green River boys going at it. The Monticello girls were handling Green River pretty easily. For those of you who are checking that out on StreamUtah.Live and, of course, also on the radio airwaves tonight on 92.7 FM. There's already a final in the books tonight, so I'm guessing in that game, Monticello is going to be picking up their sixth win of the season. Unfortunately, the Green River girls have not found the win column yet this season, so they'll drop to 0-18 on the year, it looks like, over there. But the final, among the girls, Monument Valley clobbering Pinnacle Academy 69-26, so that's a Region 19 matchup. The 1A teams have another week on the regular season before they head into the postseason, so these are not closing out regular seasons tonight for 1A teams. But we've got a lot going on around the area, of course, but let's switch gears a little bit while we got a couple minutes, and Art Adair's done a good job for us running interference over at the state 2A state wrestling tournament tonight. And so he's passed on some info to me that I can pass along to you. And we'll just list the San Juan and Grand County wrestlers. So for San Juan, after day one at 113 pounds, Liam Lacey advances to tomorrow's championship semifinal round. At 120 pounds, Grady Lacey advances to the consolation quarterfinals. 138 pounds, Coyer Johnson advances to the consolation quarters. Mike and Keith is in the championship semifinal tomorrow at 144 pounds. At 150, Chance Laws is wrestling in the championship bracket in the semis. Jace Razor at 157 pounds is in the consolation quarterfinals. Hunter Keith, 165 pounds, is in the championship semifinal round tomorrow. River Von Hadden in the consolation quarterfinals at 175 pounds. And Thomas Harden at 190 pounds will wrestle in the championship semifinals. For Grand County, at 106 pounds, Cash Wilson wrestling in the championship semis. At 120 pounds, Rustin Peterson is also in the championship semis. And then at 165 pounds, Everett Hill in the consolation quarterfinals. So that's a pretty comprehensive look at who's moving on tomorrow and what they'll be doing at the 2A state wrestling tournament. So we wish all those boys well, and hopefully we'll see a bunch of state championships coming back down to Southeast Utah after that thing's all done at the Sevier Valley Center in Ridgefield. So we wish those boys well at the 2A state wrestling championships. Of course, this is senior night tonight, so they're going to stretch it out a little bit in honor and do some special honors here before this one gets tipped off. So they've got the warm-up time stopped at 5 minutes. And so we are going to step aside as they continue the pregame ceremony here. And we will return here in just a little bit for what I assume will be the national anthem. And then, of course, the call of the starters. And we'll get the opening tip here in just a little bit. But stay with us. San Juan getting set to take on Grand County here tonight in Moab. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce. Earn a high school diploma or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Utah Navajo Health System is a series of community health centers providing medical, dental, and behavioral health care to Utah Navajo. With operations in Blanding, Montezuma Creek, Monument Valley, Navajo Mountain, and Monticello, UNHS offers a remarkable variety of services to our patients throughout San Juan County and the northern portion of Navajo Nation.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit emorytelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you'll gain real-world skills and turn your talent into opportunity. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career starting today.
Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Kylie.
My name is Carolyn.
I'm married with 2 kids.
I'm a veteran. I own my own business.
I'm a retired elementary school teacher.
And I've had thoughts of suicide.
And I had thoughts of suicide.
I've had thoughts of suicide.
I felt hopeless.
Everything was just empty.
And I was scared. But, thankfully,
I have a pretty great husband. Spencer noticed when I wasn't myself.
My granddaughter Sadie made a point of checking in on me.
One of my buddies, Arthur, who served with me, was worried about me.
He listened to me. He let me rage and sob when I needed to.
He encouraged me to ask for help.
Her visits made me feel needed and wanted. That meant everything to me.
Having someone there for me when I wasn't myself.
When I need it most.
And having someone check in on me while I was grieving.
Helped me live on.
It helped me live on.
That helps me live on.
Men can take a hit. We can tough it out. We're told to suck it up a lot more than we're asked to talk it out. We don't ask for help because we should be able to handle it on our own. But the truth is, the only way to tackle what's up here is by talking it out. To simply say what we're feeling. With friends, family, or the Utah Crisis Hotline is always available. Put this number in your contacts right now, and if you're ever wondering if you have someone to talk to, you do, 24/7.
Hello, my name is David Palmer, and I am the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of Blanding.
Hi, my name is Sylvia Stubbs. As a recently elected San Juan County Commissioner,
We are so excited to collaborate with SJC-PAC, Coalition, and San Juan Counseling to bring parents-empowered messaging to our beautiful Wellness Center pool area.
Parents Empowered is a Utah campaign designed to help parents understand the power they have in reducing the risk of underage drinking.
Survey data tells us that youth perception of risk in San Juan County in all grades went from 83.6% in 2019 to 68.3% in 2021. This means our kids don't understand the damage that alcohol and other drugs can cause on their developing brains.
Did you know that Utah teens reported that parental disapproval is the #1 reason they choose not to drink?
Never assume your children know what your rules, expectations, and attitudes are. Write them down and discuss them with your kids so they understand the reasons behind them.
Bonding is essential to preventing underage drinking. Children are less likely to drink when the parents are involved in their lives and when children and the parents feel close to one another.
Together, we can help build a stronger San Juan County.
Let's do this!
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 4355-873838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Oh, yeah, I got it. How to nourish plant. How to rescue plant. How to... Where to buy new plant.
Welcome back to Grand County High School. Finally, it's high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live tonight in Moab. Rhett Sifford welcoming you back in as we are now finally winding down the warm-up period. They were doing some senior night activities here tonight, so they honored the cheerleaders and the basketball players, of course, and their parents. And a lot of pomp and circumstance here tonight in this final regular season game of the year. And this will also be the final home game entirely for Grand County. They're going to be on the road for the duration no matter what happens here tonight. So this is officially the final home game of the season for the Grand County boys basketball team. And we get set to go here tonight. High school hoops tonight is brought to you in part by Bradford Tire, specializing in fast service with fair prices and quality customer care. Also tonight, Colleen Kays, author of the 7 Dynamos of Organizational Power. Crowley Construction, dirt, roads, driveways, and more. They handle any job, big or small. Dependable Auto Repair. Count on their team of ASE certified technicians for all your auto service. And Diamond Designs, offering a wide variety of quality customized products. And a huge thanks to all the sponsors. Looks like we are finally set for what I'm assuming will be a national anthem here tonight. And the PA is not great here in the gym at Grand County High School. So I'll be calling the starters myself. I'm hoping if they do the Star Spangled Banner here that you'll be able to hear that okay. I'll turn it up for that and step aside. But I know when Mr. Ron Dauphin is down there calling the starters, I'm going to have to do that myself on the mic here. You won't really be able to understand what he's saying. Regardless of his high level of helpfulness and dedication to the Grand County sports programs for many, many years, you can't hear him over the PA, or you can't understand it. Maybe down low on the gym floor they can hear it a little better, but we have a tough time up here in the rafters where they put us. And so here in just a sec, he's going to get it underway. I'll go ahead and turn it up. I do think we're going to have the national anthem, and so let's turn it up and let you hear that.
Please remove cover, face east end of the gymnasium where our flag is located, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Well, never mind about that. It was the Pledge of Allegiance. So that goes quickly, and I don't know if you could hear that at all, but we are set for the call of the starters now. And obviously with San Juan visiting, they're going to start us off tonight. The Broncos wearing their third or alternate color jerseys. It was called the Color Rush jerseys in football, but they're basically the opposite in basketball. They're black. They've got the royal blue numbers with the gold trim. And so a striking third jersey that the Broncos have been wearing about half the time on the road this season. And so we're going to start it with the San Juan Broncos. And some of the students here cheering. It looks like we got some San Juan students down here on the to my left. And so the Broncos have a pretty good showing here tonight. Here are the starters. 6'3", senior center wearing number 0, George McNaughton. Wearing number 2, 6'2", senior guard, Jagger Neves. Number 3, 5'11", senior guard Baylor Nielsen. Number 31, 6'2", senior guard Cole Duke. And finally tonight for the San Juan Broncos, the team's leading scorer, number 55, 6'5", senior forward Trip Palmer. And now they'll cut the lights and flash the spotlights and the phones. For those of you on StreamUtah.Live, you got a pretty good view of that. Here come the Grand County starters. It'll be number 4, 6'1", senior guard Jake Mason. Number 5, 6'2", senior forward Hunter Jones. Number 12, 6'1", senior guard Nash Jones. Number 25, 5'8", junior guard Rivershaw. And number 35, 6'4", senior forward Colin McFarland. Grand County in the home white uniforms with the red numbers and black trim. And these two local rivals and 2A Region 18 rivals getting set to tip it off together here tonight in the final game of the regular season for both of these squads. This game will ultimately decide where these two teams start out the postseason. And again, like I mentioned earlier tonight, there is a possibility they could meet each other in the first round next Tuesday in Blanding. We are underway. The Broncos winning the opening tip and will possess to start us off as Jagger Neves has it in the midcourt paint. Right side for Nielsen. Back up top to Neves, and now left wing for Duke. He'll drive inside the arc, drop it back for Trip Palmer, rises up, dribbles inside the arc, now dumps it down underneath the basket. Cole Duke in traffic, put up a shot, no good. Rebound bounced out, and Trip Palmer drains the three. And the Broncos open the scoring 3-0. However, we're going to get the refs blowing the play dead here. And they may discuss whether this was a 2 or a 3. Could be the story. But it was an offensive rebound for San Juan. They're going to give him a 2. So that is the call. So that's going to make it difficult in my life. Let's see if I can find that play. And it's going to take my iPad a little while to think about this, unfortunately. And so I'm going to have some trouble. And I may have to get to it later. Here we go. We're going to change the value of the shot. Grand County with it in the offensive end for the first time. And wow, right under the basket, electing not to shoot, was Rivershaw. They'll dish to the left, and Hunter Jones drains what is an actual 3. And Grand County gets their first lead of the game, 3-2. So it's not tied at 3. They said Trip Palmer had his toe on the line. As Cole Duke now drives the bucket, and the finger roll is good as he went right around the Grand County defense. The Broncos lead again, 4-3. And here's Rivershaw with the basketball, dishing left corner. Now they'll dump it to the wing. Nash Jones, sporting the Buddy Holly glasses, will zip it to the top of the key. A shot is no good for 3 from Rivershaw, rebounded by San Juan. And the Broncos will get it across the line. Cole Duke controlling. Right wing to Jagger Neves. They set a pick. Neves is pushed off the play there, no foul. And now he goes down underneath to Trip Palmer, who's fouled as he goes up to put in the ball. And it looks like that's going to be the first foul of the night. It'll be against Grand, and it'll be against Jake Mason. So Trip Palmer's at the line to shoot 2 for San Juan. Broncos lead it 4-3. Fresh into this one. Only a minute 43 seconds into this contest. As Trip Palmer makes the first trip of the night to the free throw line and hears it from the Grand County student section, and he misses his first. So the Broncos start 0 of 1 from the line, and Palmer will set up for his second shot. It's on the way and rims in. So Palmer goes 1 of 2 on his first trip. The Broncos lead is 2. 5-3. Just over 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter here in Moab. Grand County works it back and forth, gets it across the line. Now underneath with a pass, lobbing it up over the San Juan D and in is Hunter Jones from right under the bucket. We're all tied at 5. Jagger Neves with the ball out near the midcourt line. Gives to George McNaughton right side, gets it back. Steps to his left, back right to the baseline. Ran into the defense of Grand County, gets the ball back in the right corner. 3 on the way, no. Rebounded by San Juan though. And now a 3 on the way from Baylor Nielsen is no good. And this time rebounded by Grand County. And the Red Devils will set it up offensively with a chance to retake the lead. It's been back and forth so far here in the early stages. Jake Mason gives it to Nash Jones, who takes the college 3. It rims off. Jones gets it himself and walks to the bucket and scores. So an offensive rebound for Grand County, and Nash Jones scores his first bucket of the night. The Red Devils lead San Juan 7-5. Here's a Cole Duke 3 that rims off. Rebounded by George McNaughton. He's in traffic. They let him play. And here's Baylor Nielsen again, missing the 2. So he missed the 3, missed the 2, and this one goes out of bounds. George McNaughton also missed in there, so a couple of offensive rebounds for San Juan. But the Broncos unable to score. A couple Broncos took some contact there, and no fouls were called. You're obviously not going to get the same calls that you would in your home gym here tonight in Moab. And you got to drive through that as Jake Mason hands off. Now Nash Jones takes a pass in the middle, lobs it up over the back of his head off the glass and in as he was going left. And Grand County's lead is 4, 9-5. Here's Jagger Neves trying to get it into George McNaughton. That ball knocked away from him. It's going to be stolen by Grand County. That's the first turnover of the game. And now it's Nash Jones feeling good about the dribble. Hands off. Here's a 2 on the way. And that's good for Hunter Jones. The crowd's into it here at Grand County High School. The Red Devils have stretched the lead to 6, 11-5. Coach Nielsen calls a timeout. 4:03 left in the opening quarter. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Welcome back to Grand County High School in Moab. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. Rhett Sifford here with you. Caleb Carr and Cortland Lyman running the show on StreamUtah.Live behind the scenes tonight. San Juan has the ball out of their timeout, but they trail Grand County, who have gone on a tear here to start this game, 11-5. Here's Cash Palmer for San Juan, goes to Jagger Neves. He has the ball knocked out of his hand from behind. It messed up his shot originally, but he gets his own rebound and the putback for San Juan. So the Broncos do a good job to stay with it there. Neves' first field goal of the game makes it 11-7. Here's Nash Jones trying to drive through the middle. Now Grand County loses the handle, but corralling that is River Shaw. Now the Broncos will steal. And so that's Grand County's first turnover of the game. Here's Jagger Neves trying to work around Nash Jones. Gets it in across the line. Will hand on to Baylor Nielsen. He'll pull up for 3, and it rims out. And rebounded by the Red Devils. And Nash Jones will walk it across the line. Trying to work on Cole Duke. Goes to the left-hand dribble. Spins into the middle. Dishes it down underneath. Beautiful play for Grand County as Colin McFarland cut to the bucket and scored for the Red Devils. And the lead remains 6, 13-7. 2.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Cash Palmer, unable to get to a pass that was lobbed down low from Cole Duke. And San Juan struggling to find the rhythm right now as they trail Grand County here in their gym, 13-7. Red Devils looking for the upset against their rivals here this evening, and they've started well. Here's Nash Jones lobbing it to Colin McFarland. He has a lot of space on the left wing, dishes it back to Jones. Jones goes through the San Juan D, puts up a shot as he's fallen down from the left side. That won't go. Rebounded by San Juan. Here's Jagger Neves driving through traffic, wrestles the ball up to the bucket. It won't go. Trip Palmer right there to follow it up with a putback, though. So another offensive rebound for San Juan. The Broncos out rebounding the Red Devils 8-3 here in this first quarter. 1:50 to go in the first frame. Nash Jones dribbling out near the midcourt circle. He'll lob it again for McFarland. He's on the left wing trying to go around Cash Palmer. He does to the hole, but he can't score. Palmer pulls down the rebound. Somehow McFarland missed the layup, and that helps San Juan. The Broncos are down by 4 right now. They could make it a one-possession game right here. Baylor Nielsen to Trip Palmer. Now to Cash to the right of the bucket. He's fouled as he stretches with that shot, and he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. This is just the second foul tonight, and it will be against Colin McFarland, his first. 2 fouls on Grand County here in this first quarter. That's it. And Cash Palmer misses the first of the 2 shots. So the Broncos senior will be looking to drop this one in and get San Juan back to within 3, but he's lost the opportunity to make this a 2-point game. Second shot on the way does fall. Broncos make it 13-10. It's Grand County basketball. 1:20 to go in the opening quarter. So a long way still to go, but Grand County with the momentum right now. As Nash Jones will work on Cole Duke, picks up the dribble, hands off to McFarland, and he runs into Jagger Neves. They've got it out high now. Nash Jones fakes a shot, tries to go around the San Juan D, hands off into the corner instead, and Jake Mason misses the 3. It's rebounded by San Juan. Broncos run it down to the baseline. Trip Palmer pulls up and hits the 6-footer. San Juan Senior has 7 on the night. That's tied with Hunter Jones for the game high, and the Broncos have made it a 1-point game. They were down by, I think, 6 at the most, and now falling down after shooting is number 2, Beto Carroll. Draws the shooting foul against San Juan, and that's the first on Jagger Neves. That is San Juan's first foul of the night, and his counterpart is at the line to shoot 2 here. The 5'7" sophomore guard wearing number 2 on the red and black side, and he misses the first. So neither team has started astronomically well from the line. This is the first trip for Grand County. So just 0 of 1, and make it 1 of 2 as Carroll gets the very hometown roll on his second shot. Neves will work it across quickly. Baylor Nielsen just misses the 3 short. Rebounded by Grand County, who lead it now 14-12. Final 24 seconds of the first quarter. Shot clock is off as Nash Jones looks to his sideline for the play. Dribbling in the midcourt circle, Cole Duke is content to let that happen. Now Nash Jones bears down. They set a pick. Cole Duke did a good job to beat that. Now they go into a wide open corner 3 from Beto Carroll. No good. Rebounded by San Juan. Here's a prayer thrown up at the buzzer, high off the glass. I think that was Cole Duke shooting. And it won't go. Grand County leads San Juan 14-12 after 1 quarter. We will take a quick break and return to Moab, Utah for the start of the second quarter. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
Here at Lyle Northern Electric, we take pride in our highly qualified team, dedicated to serving our community. Whether you need commercial, residential, or solar electrical services, our certified experts are ready to meet your needs. We are proud to support our community, especially our youth and high school athletics. Lyle Northern Electric, serving our community since 1957.
Welcome back to Grand County High School as San Juan misses a shot off the hop here. They did steal the ball, so it was a turnover on Grand. And the Broncos were able to get the ball down, but unable to score. Defensive rebound for the Red Devils, and now they'll put up a shot. Nash Jones has been the man who's done most of the shooting here in this first half for Grand County. Now here's Baylor Nielsen with a good step to the left, got open, hit the three, and the Broncos retake the lead, 15-14. So they had not led, I don't believe, since they were up 6-5. And are now up 15-14. Beto Carroll has it. Jagger Neves trying to steal from him. The Broncos do steal the ball, and they run the floor. Baylor Nielsen will step left, now send it into the middle to Trip Palmer. He spins away from the defensive Jones, missed the fade, though, and the rebound out of bounds in favor of Grand County. So the Broncos unable to add to the lead. 15-14 it stands. 6:50 to go in this first half now. As these two teams have gone back and forth, Grand County had the largest lead. They went on a bit of a run and led by as much as 6. But San Juan has brought it back, and now they lead. Here's a long-range three from Jake Mason. Missed the rim. Rebounded by San Juan. And Jagger Neves will walk it across the line with 6.5 to go in the half. San Juan trying to build on a 1-point lead here. Neves out high, straight away. As they work it around back and forth on the perimeter right now. Neves back to the left for Duke. Now Trip Palmer's open in the middle. Back to Duke. On to George McNaughton. Some quick passing in the middle, and now they strip it away from McNaughton and steal. And a lot of physical contact in there, but nothing called on the play. Grand County forces the San Juan turnover. And Nash Jones has it in the Grand offensive end. He'll send it to the top of the key for Mason. Drives left, but he's defended by Baylor Nielsen. Now Jagger Neves nearly tipped the ball away and stole it, but he's unable to get to that loose ball. Nash Jones corrals for Grand County. Working on the crossover. Spins away from Cole Duke into the middle. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by San Juan. And Jagger Neves brings it across. And we'll go left side, and now on to the right. There's a ball tipped away and out of bounds in favor of San Juan. And so San Juan will just reset with 20 on the shot clock down on the baseline. Jagger Neves standing there and takes a look, and over on the far side, Cole Duke is open in the corner. He missed the three. Jagger Neves with the rebound and the putback, though. So another offensive rebound for San Juan, and it produces points. The Broncos lead 17-14. Here's Carroll for Grand County. Drives and then kicks back into the corner, running the baseline but stepping on. Oh, they're going to call San Juan for a foul, excuse me. That's going to be the first on Baylor Nielsen and the first foul of the second quarter. And we're not halfway through. 5:04 left in this second quarter. Looks like Coach Bird is going to call a timeout for Grand County. And again, this coming with just over 5 minutes to go in the first half of play. And the Broncos now leading Grand County 17-14. I do believe, oddly enough, this is the largest lead of the night for San Juan. And they will try to be adding to that, but it will be Grand County basketball coming out of this timeout. High school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live is brought to you in part by Flights Gymnastics, a proud supporter of local sports and a great start for your kids. And Four Corners Regional Care Center, a skilled nursing and rehab facility in a caring setting. And so we're about set to get back underway. It was actually a San Juan foul and then a Grand County timeout. So the Red Devils will inbound, and it's stolen away from Beto Carroll. by Jagger Neves, and the Broncos run the floor and score. Baylor Nielsen got the handoff, and he laid it up and in. San Juan Steele Grand County turnover. Baylor Nielsen, the bucket, makes it 19-14 as San Juan stretches it to their biggest lead of the night by 5. Into the corner again. Carroll a three, no good. As the shooting has cooled off a little bit for Grand County. San Juan the rebound. They'll bring it across. Jagger Neves thought about the three from the right wing. Working on Carroll. And he'll get a pass back. Got open, and this time he drains the three. The Broncos shooting is heating up. And San Juan on top by 8, 22-14. It's amazing what you can do when you start making baskets. Here's Nash Young trying to work around Cole Duke with the fancy dribbling. Now he rises up, swings it over his head, got open, and he's going to draw a shooting foul as he goes up to the bucket. This will be on Cole Duke. His first. As Nash Jones will go to the line for the Red Devils. Almost halfway through the second quarter now, 4:03 left, and Jones hits the first of his 2 foul shots. He's got 5 on the night. That makes it a 7-point game, 22-15. And the second shot forthcoming. That one is short, and the Broncos battle and get the rebound. And the Broncos will set it up in the offensive end. Here's George McNaughton, dumps it underneath. Trip Palmer shot. I don't know if it was partially blocked or what happened there. I think we will need to call a Grand County block and a defensive rebound for Grand, as that one missed. And again, Palmer thought he was fouled. We've seen that signal from a lot of Bronco players. Here's a three, no good for Jake Mason. San Juan tracks down the loose ball in the near corner, and they'll walk it back across the line. Here is Jagger Neves on the dribble. In the midcourt circle, there is no midcourt Grand County logo. They've got 2 small logos on the sides of the court over by the sideline. Now this ball is stolen away by Grand County, as that Beto Carroll went up in the air and knocked that pass away. Now Jagger Neves goes up and makes big contact with Jake Mason, so Neves is going to register his second personal foul of the game. And that will put Mason to the line to shoot a couple with 3:10 to go in the first half. San Juan up 22-15. The Broncos' lead was 8. It is down to 7, and make it 6 as Mason gets his first point of the night. George McNaughton and Jagger Neves come off. Cash Palmer and Brig Palmer go into the game for San Juan. Meanwhile, it's Jake Mason shooting 1. And he rims that one in, so he makes both. He's got 2. It's a 5-point game again, 22-17, with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here's Brig Palmer quarterbacking from straight away. They send it down underneath from Cash Palmer to Trip Palmer. This time as he goes to the bucket, he will get the foul, and he'll go to the line. And that will be the second on Jake Mason. Trip Palmer at the line for the second time tonight. He's 1 for 2. And that ESPN sign they had in the student section here at Grand County did not last. That thing's been shredded off the table that it was on and is now upside down in the front row. You can't even really tell what it says anymore. As Palmer makes the first of the 2 foul shots. He's going to try to add to the San Juan lead, which is back up to 6. Indeed, make it 7 as he drains that one, and he's got a game-high 9 points now. As Nash Jones will walk it up for Grand County. Cole Duke defending him right near midcourt. They'll set a pick. Duke has to go around it. He got to Nash Jones in time to slow him up. Jones will have to hand off, gets it back. Again, Duke beats the pick. And he's now trying to reach in and pressure Jones, and now Jones will take about 15 steps. Well, they're going to call a foul on Cole Duke on that, but man, Jones just went ahead and walked that ball all the way in. I guess you can draw a foul if you can carry it that way. Second foul on Cole Duke. As Jones looks to inbound, lobs it into Colin McFarland. He'll step out beyond the arc and drain the 3. Make it a 4-point game, 24-20. as these two rivals do in battle here tonight in Moab. It's been a fun back and forth first half. We're down to 2:20 to go in the half. Cole Duke 3 on the way, no good. The Broncos can't answer. Rebounded by Grand, and they can now make this a one-possession game as they're on a bit of a rally. Nash Jones. They'll set a double pick on Cole Duke to give Nash Jones an opening, and he takes advantage and hits the three. It's a one-point game again. 24-23 is the lead for San Juan. Here's Brig Palmer bouncing his way in, and he hits the 9-footer. His first points of the night off the bench for San Juan. And the Broncos are able to stop the bleeding here. Nash Jones will dribble it all the way over to Coach Bird and have a discussion before he'll dribble it across the line here. 95 seconds to go in the half. They set a pick. Cole Duke couldn't get through as he was basically blocked. And now Colin McFarland working under the basket and is going to draw a shooting foul. McFarland missed a couple of tries there. Offensive rebound twice as well for Grand County. And the foul is the first on Brig Palmer. And McFarland at the line makes the first of two. So it's a 2-point game, 26-24. This is going to be a battle through the duration, it looks like. 26-24 right now. Make it a 1-point game again as McFarland hits both foul shots. San Juan not dealing with a press, so Brig Palmer will have a free pass to walk it across. And he'll look left for Cole Duke. Duke sends it back up to the top of the key for Brig Palmer. Now right side for Nielsen, and his pass was almost intercepted. The Broncos have telegraphed some passes here in the early stages, but Cole Duke will just put an end to that and drain the three. That makes it a 4-point game, 29-25. 1 minute to go in the opening half. And what's been a fun one here between local rivals. Nash Jones trying to set another pick so he can get a three, but instead this time he'll hand off. He'll get it back. He does a good job moving his feet and getting open. He's pretty shifty with the basketball. Hops into the baseline, and this time they will call him for the travel. That'll turn it back over to San Juan. Not a lot of turnovers in this first half. That's 5 on Grand now, 3 for San Juan. We're into the final 40 seconds. Usually when I say stuff like that, it curses teams. The old announcer's curse, but we'll see. Not enough time maybe in this half to curse anybody as Trip Palmer does a great job locating Cash Palmer under the bucket. And the big 6'4 senior rises up and rolls the ball in to make it 31-25. San Juan's lead back to 6 after Grand County had pulled to within 3. They had pulled to within 1. Nash Palmer now. Boy, the play right now is to set a pick and get Palmer open. Jones. Nash Jones. And Jones from the middle put up a hook shot. It won't go at the buzzer. There was an offensive rebound for Grand County, but they weren't able to take advantage. As the Broncos come into Moab and will lead Grand County 31-25 after 16 minutes of play. We will step aside and return to Grand County High School for some halftime stats. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops, the final game of the regular season on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand Counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
Blue Mountain Foods, Monticello's hometown grocer, offers fresh meat, deli, bakery, and curbside pickup. Check BlueMountainFoods.com for weekly specials. Open 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. at 64 West Center Street.
Canyonlands Tire and Blanding offers top quality tires, auto repairs, and fast service. Stop by for all your tire needs. Your local tire experts at Canyonlands Tire.
At Red Mechanical, we believe strong communities start with strong support, and that includes cheering on our local high school athletes. We've proudly served the Four Corners with dependable HVAC and plumbing solutions, keeping homes and businesses comfortable season after season. From the field to your front door, we're here for you. Red Mechanical, proud supporters of high school sports and our local communities.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Welcome back to Grand County High School in Moab, Utah. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we get some halftime performances here at Grand County tonight, and the San Juan Broncos leading the Grand County Red Devils on the basketball court 31-25. We will take a look at some first half stats for you here now as the Red Devils outscore San Juan in the first quarter 14-12. But a good rally for San Juan in the second quarter to outscore Grand County 19-11 and lead by 6 at the break. We'll take a look at some team stats now. And the Broncos 12 of 29 for 41% from the floor in that first half. Grand County 8 of 22 for 36%. San Juan 9 of 17 from two-point range for 53%. Grand 5 of 13 for 39%. And Grand has the edge in three-point shooting. They are 3 of 9 for 33%. San Juan 3 of 12 for 25%. And from the free throw line, Grand County also with the edge, 6 of 8 for 75%. And San Juan 4 of 6 for 67%. San Juan out-rebounding Grand County in that first half, 16-12. 7 offensive for the Broncos, 4 for Grand County. 5 turnovers for Grand County, just 3 for San Juan, so the Broncos leading in that column. 1 block shot for Grand, and that is totally unofficial. I may have missed a couple of those. And then you've got 4 steals for San Juan and 3 for Grand County. Now we'll take a look at some individual scoring, starting with Grand County. 8 for Nash Jones in the first half. 7 apiece for Colin McFarland and Hunter Jones. 2 for Jake Mason and 1 for Beto Carroll. The three-point baskets are spread out pretty well. 1 each for Hunter Jones, Nash Jones, and Colin McFarland. They heated up in that department in that first quarter, to be sure. And we know this is a team that can get hot shooting long balls. For San Juan, Trip Palmer leads the way with 9 through the first 16 minutes. Jagger Neves has 7, 5 apiece for Baylor Nielsen and Cole Duke, 3 for Cash Palmer, and 2 for Brig Palmer. 3 three-point baskets also, 1 for each player for San Juan. Jagger Neves, Baylor Nielsen, and Cole Duke. So that's a look at the first half stats. The San Juan Broncos lead Grand County 31-25 in the final game of the regular season for both of these teams. The 2A state tournament brackets come out tomorrow. We'll step aside as the teams come back out to warm up for the second half. And we will return to tip off the third quarter. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops. One final time in this regular season on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Credit Union, providing exceptional financial products in southeastern Utah for over 60 years, is proud to support our local high schools. With branches in Blanding, Monticello, and Bluff, along with an ATM in Montezuma Creek, access to those products is easier than ever. San Juan Credit Union offers checking and saving accounts, bill pay, a wide array of loans, and much more, all on a full-service website and mobile app. Plus, they're federally insured by the National Credit Union Association. San Juan Credit Union, your money, your future, your credit union.
Diamond Propane in Blanding, Utah is the only locally owned and operated propane dealer in San Juan County. Call Chas Jacobson today at 435-678-2010 to fill your tank. Diamond Propane is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. Red Sands Geomatics delivers professional land surveying and mapping services, accurate, responsive, and fairly priced. Now serving the Four Corners area. Call or text Tyler at 435-459-2215 or visit redsandsgeomatics.com for a free quote.
San Juan County Adult Education empowers adults with technical, business, and college skills to join the workforce, earn a high school diploma, or GED. Visit a USU Learning Center or email gina.grover@sjsd.org to learn more. For over 75 years, San Juan Health has offered top medical care in Blanding, Monticello, and Spanish Valley. Visit sanjuanhealth.org for our services. San Juan Health, chasing perfection since 1947.
Here at Utah Naval Health System, our mission statement is we exist to improve your quality of life through comprehensive, self-empowered, culturally sensitive, and amazing customer service.
Welcome back to Grand County High School in Moab, Utah. It's high school hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live with the visiting San Juan Broncos leading the hometown Grand County Red Devils 31-25 as we get set to head into the second half here tonight. And high school hoops is brought to you in part by Jones and DeMille Engineering, from infrastructure to quality of life, engineering the future of rural communities. Napa Motor Parts, get everything you need in Blanding and Monticello. San Juan Pharmacy, serving San Juan County and supporting local teams for decades. Westcott Motors, San Juan County's source for quality, affordable vehicles. Westcott-Motors.com. And Wyatt Holyoke for San Juan County Sheriff. Your family's safety is his first and constant mission. Big thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. San Juan trying to close out the regular season with a 14-9 overall record. Grand County looking for their third win of what has been a tough season. And if Grand can pull out the upset here tonight, they might move up in the standings. San Juan might fall down. There is a chance these two teams could face each other next Tuesday to start off the state tournament in Blanding. It's more likely that they will not, but anything can happen. And, of course, we'll find all that out tomorrow after the dust settles on all the games around the state tonight. And let's see if we've had any more finals reported. I don't have any more finals. We do have a lot of games going on tonight across Utah and Colorado. I know right now underway the Green River and Monticello boys game in Monticello. That is a fun one between a couple of rivals. And that's on StreamUtah.Live. The Monticello girls already victorious in game one of that doubleheader tonight. Montezuma Cortez boys looking to move to 18-0 on the season up against Centauri tonight in Centauri. Same thing for the girls. All the Colorado teams are girls and boys tonight. Nuclea's hosting Telluride. Dolores is hosting Uray tonight. And that's all we're going to be able to get to as we get underway here in this second half. San Juan basketball with the 6-point lead. Jagger Neves with the basketball. Broncos going from right to left on your radio dial, wearing their third black jerseys tonight. And nice passing, but Baylor Nielsen got too far under the basket and he walks. That's a missed opportunity for San Juan to start the second half. All he had to do was lay that ball up. It was a great pass. He was stunningly wide open. I'm not sure why he couldn't pull the trigger on that. And Grand County now has it and an opportunity to make this a closer game, but missing the three wildly was Hunter Jones. San Juan with the rebound and Trip Palmer with the dunk. And the buzz in the crowd. There's a lot of students in here from San Juan High School, and that's the main buzz there. And now a steal for Jagger Neves. As Grand County turns it over again, but now Neves loses the handle as he dribbles down court in transition, and that'll turn it back over to Grand County. So already in this first minute of the third quarter, we've had just about as many turnovers as we had the entire first half between the teams. And here's Nash Jones for Grand County, handing it right side for River Shaw. He'll drive and then kick to the left side. A three, no good for Mason. Rebounded by San Juan. And the Broncos can stretch the lead here. They're up by 8. That matches their highest mark for the night. Good passing, gets it to Trip Palmer in the lane. He is down on the ground wrestling, and now it will be stolen away by Grand County. So the Broncos not doing a great job protecting the ball here. Now the Broncos stole, but Grand County steals it right back. And now we're going to get a San Juan foul on George McNaughton. So I tell you what, steals for both teams there, turnovers for both teams, and then a foul on George McNaughton. And after the dust settles on that, it'll be Grand inbounding with a fresh shot clock. And Jones gets it into Mason. Jones will get it back on the crossover. Drives to the free throw line. Kicks left side. The ball knocked out of the hands temporarily of River Jones. And now River Shaw. San Juan in transition. Grand County defender steps in front and fouls Baylor Nielsen. And this will be Nash Jones' first of the night. So the Broncos have the ball now as they'll work it across the line. Jagger Neves working on the defensive Nash Jones. He'll go right, back left, down into the corner. Cole Duke will take what they give him, a three. It's no good. San Juan with their own rebound, though. And the Broncos, Cole Duke drives the bucket and scores. He's got 7 on the night, and that makes it a 10-point lead, 35-25. As the Broncos have stretched it as large as they have at any point tonight. Nash Jones with the basketball for Grand County, trying to drive right through the defense, and he lobs up a circus shot that falls. Scooped it up, and it went down for Nash Jones, who's the first player in double-digit scoring now with 10. And over on the right side for San Juan is Neves, but man, he let go of that quick. 2 passes later, Trip Palmer gets it underneath the basket, lays it up and in. Good passing by San Juan, and the lead back to 10. 5:10 to go in this third quarter. Nash Jones falling down, puts up a shot too high off the glass. San Juan gets the rebound, and the Broncos will work it back in. As Jagger Neves goes right around Nash Jones and gets the roll as it went off the front of the rim on the runner. Jagger Neves up to 9 points for San Juan. And Trip Palmer has 13, by the way. I don't know if I sold him short. He may have been the first into double-digit scoring, not Nash Jones, as River Shaw gets his first points of the night on a nice drive to the bucket. So now among the 10 starters, only George McNaughton looking for his first points of the night. Cole Duke lobs it up to George, and he can't handle that pass over his head. It's stolen by Grand County. And Nash Jones trying to work around Baylor Nielsen, goes through traffic falling down. Man, he leaned right into Trip Palmer and drew the foul, and I guess he'll go to the line and shoot a couple here. That'll be the first on Trip tonight. And San Juan's second in the third quarter. We're not quite halfway through the third. San Juan has stretched the lead to 10 points. And Nash Jones will lob the ball in to Colin McFarland. He'll back it out, now drive in, kicks. A 3 on the way is good for River Shaw. He has 5 points, make it a 7-point game, 39-32. Baylor Nielsen brings it in for San Juan on the left-hand dribble. Now defended by River Shaw, tightly gives to McNaughton. Cole Duke left wing goes into the middle, puts up the shot as he moves right. It won't fall, but he's fouled. He'll shoot 2. And this is going to be on Carroll, his first. And now the San Juan student section giving it back to the Grand County student section about you can't do that on the foul. And Cole Duke, meanwhile, hits the first of the 2 foul shots. And now looks like we're going to get a timeout. And I'm not sure who calls this timeout. But it comes with 3:55 to go in the third quarter. San Juan up 40-32, and Cole Duke will be shooting one when we come back to action. We'll step aside and return to Grand County High School in just a moment. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Need fast internet in San Juan County? Emory Telcom delivers blazing fast fiber with no contracts and free installation. Power your home with reliable connectivity. Visit EmoryTelcom.com for details today.
Get the resources and quality of a big school education and the support of a smaller school at Utah State Blanding. Explore over 70 degree and certificate programs to find your perfect fit and experience personalized learning with small class sizes and dedicated faculty while getting the classic college experience. A Utah State education is affordable too, thanks to competitive tuition and tons of scholarship opportunities. Visit blanding.usu.edu to learn more about becoming an Aggie in Blanding.
Welcome back to Grand County High School in Moab, Utah. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live. It's been a fun one tonight. Back and forth between these two rivals as San Juan missing. Cole Duke misses the shot, but then he gets a rebound, tapped back out to him and drains the three. Nice tap on the rebound by Trip Palmer. That got San Juan the second chance opportunity, and Cole Duke took advantage from long range, and now Nash Jones spinning to the bucket will draw a shooting foul against San Juan. And this will be the second on Baylor Nielsen, and it looks like he will come off. I think he may be pulling himself out of the game. As Coach Easton Nielsen talking with him now, and it looks like it's going to be Randall Black getting set to come in for him as Nash Jones steps to the line for Grand County and makes the first. Jones is up to 11 for Grand, as Randall Black does come into the game for the first time tonight for San Juan. And Nash Jones, second shot on the way, misses. And it's rebounded by San Juan. And Jagger Neves will bounce it across the line. Now Trip Palmer gets a pass at the free throw line, steps back, hands to Neves. Neves through a double team is fouled. And let's see if they give him continuation. It's going to be on Nash Jones, his second. No continuation, it's on the floor. So Neves will step to the baseline and inbound with 3:21 to go in the third. The Broncos up by 10 again, 43-33. After that three from Cole Duke. George McNaughton takes an inbound pass in the corner, and he is fouled by Jake Mason. That's Mason's third. And so he may come out. I don't see any movement on the Grand County bench. So I guess that's not the case as Neves gets it into Cole Duke. The ball knocked away from him by Carroll, and it will stay with San Juan with 33 on the shot clock, and they'll have to inbound from the near sideline down in the corner left of the bench. And I think Coach Nielsen is going to call a timeout here before that happens. So 3:16 to go in the third quarter. San Juan up 43-33 on their local rival Grand County here tonight in Moab. This is always a fun matchup between these teams, whether it's in Blanding or in Moab, and it's not disappointing tonight, although the Broncos have stretched it out to a double-digit advantage here in the second half. It was back and forth for the entire first half. The Broncos only got a little bit of a lead late in that half and have been able to hold it here into the second half. As they look to close out the regular season with their 14th win on the year. Grand County is looking for their third win this season. And their only wins this year have come against local rivals, but in the 1A ranks, Green River and Monticello. So it'll be San Juan inbounding out of their timeout, up 43-33. Jagger Neves on the left wing, guarded by Beto Carroll, gives to Randall Black at the top of the key. Now Cole Duke back to Jagger Neves at the top. Trip Palmer on the left wing, and Beto Carroll almost snuck in there and got that ball away from him, but they get it into the middle in the paint to Cole Duke. He floats up the 5-footer, and that falls for the Broncos senior, and he's got 13. That matches Trip Palmer's game-high tally. And now Nash Jones tries to drive in. The ball is knocked free and stolen by San Juan. Broncos in transition as Jagger Neves sends it ahead, but is deflected by George McNaughton out of bounds. And McNaughton, I think, is going to take himself out of the game too, or maybe Coach Nielsen called him over. Cash Palmer comes in for him. McNaughton clearly frustrated by his play just then, and so he'll have to get his mind right before he comes back in. 2:20 to go in this third quarter. San Juan has their largest lead of the night at 12. River Shaw now driving. Trip Palmer absolutely rejected his shot, but it ended up being basically a pass to a wide open Beto Carroll, who drains the three then. Wow, I heard that shot block from up here. And now San Juan missing, and Grand County with a defensive rebound. San Juan gets their first block shot of the game, by the way. And the Red Devils now have it set up. Colin McFarland, right side for River Shaw. Back up top for Carroll. Steps inside the arc and hits the 12-footer. Carroll heating up a little bit. Has 6 on the night now, and that makes it a 7-point game, 45-38. San Juan works it back into the offensive end with 90 seconds to go in the third quarter. Cole Duke's shot was blocked, they say, cleanly. And a rebound for Grand County. And they will work it back in. Here's Carroll. Jagger Neves trying to get the ball away from him and now shoves him a little. The ball is free on the court. Now Neves with a block. San Juan's second block in a row as Carroll missed and rebounded by San Juan. The Broncos work it in to the offensive end. Knocked away from Trip Palmer by Nash Jones out of bounds. So it will stay with San Juan. 29 on the shot clock and 102 on the game in the third quarter. George McNaughton wide open, is that Cole Duke? It was. He drives baseline, goes up with the shot. It's knocked away, but he's fouled. He'll go to the line and shoot. And who is this foul on? It's the first on River Shaw. And San Juan is in the bonus for the final minute of the third quarter with that foul, and Cole Duke gets a nice friendly roll on this Grand County rim here, and he now takes the scoring lead over from Trip Palmer as Duke has 14. Second shot on the way. Make it 15 for the 6'2 senior as he hits both. And the Bronco foul shooting is heated up here in the second half, as well as shooting from the floor. And it's a 9-point game again, 47-38. Here's Nash Jones spinning into the lane, and he had Randall Black draped all over him ultimately, who allowed the arm to go free and hit him. And that'll be a foul on Randall Black. Nash Jones will go to the line and shoot a couple here. That's the first foul on the 5'10 junior for San Juan. And Nash Jones at the line again for Grand County. The first shot rims out though. So it remains 47-38. And now, it's an 11-point lead, not a 9-point lead, which is what I said a moment ago. No, that's not true. It is a 9-point lead. Make it an 8-point lead now as Jones scores on the second foul shot. So it's 47-39. And we're into the final 40 seconds of the third quarter. San Juan with the basketball as Jagger Neves calls for some help, gets Randall Black moving. Goes left side on a misdirection to Cole Duke. He runs into the defense of Grand County, loses the basketball. So it's turned over by San Juan. And now Nash Jones will walk it back across the line with the shot clock off and 20 seconds to go in the frame. San Juan leads 47-39. Grand County's not going away here. Jones on crossover dribbles, trying to get around Randall Black. And now Black pulls the trigger, steps inside, and they're going to call an offensive charge as Nash Jones runs over the stationary defense of Jagger Neves. And so that'll be Jones's third foul in this game. And you're hearing the Boo Birds here at Grand County High School. 6.5 seconds to go. Now a press from Grand as San Juan gets it in. A quick pass down court, though, is unable to be handled by Trip Palmer, and that will turn it back over to Grand. And so the Red Devils will have the last opportunity here with 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. They get it into Colin McFarland. He's going to get a good look from the three-point line, and it won't fall. The buzzer sounds. So the Broncos will lead by 8 heading into the final quarter. This thing's not over yet as Grand County's staying in this. 47-39 for the San Juan Broncos headed into the final frame tonight. We will return to Grand County High School in Moab. Stay with us. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
In career and technical education, your classroom is more than a place to learn. It's where your future begins. Here, you will learn real-world skills, explore your passions, and turn your talent into opportunity. Whether you are drawn to healthcare technology, trades, or design, CTE helps you take that next step with confidence. Learn the skills, build your dream, and step into your career, starting today. Desert Rivers Credit Union offers mortgages, low fees, and great rates for all credit scores. Enjoy local service and a nationwide ATM network. Desert Rivers Credit Union, for people, not profit.
And we welcome you back to Grand County High School in Moab. It's Rhett Sifford here welcoming you back in. High School Hoops tonight on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as we start the fourth and final quarter of this regular season in the 2A ranks for both San Juan and Grand County. And the Broncos lead the Red Devils by 8. But Grand has the basketball. And there's a travel. They no longer have the basketball. So 10 seconds in, Grand County gives the ball away to San Juan. And the Broncos will inbound and try to walk this across. Nash Jones steps to the timeline to defend Jagger-Neves, but now Cash Palmer lobs it underneath for Trip Palmer. He stretches with that big reach out from underneath the basket out in front and somehow gets that to go off the glass. And the Broncos increase the lead back to 10, 49-39. San Juan has kept Grand County at arm's length since late in the second quarter. The teams were back and forth until then. There's a great drive. Nash Jones scoops it up and in off the glass. He's got 14. That's 1 point behind both Cole Duke and Trip Palmer for San Juan for the game high. Now Trip Palmer trying to have something to say about that, and he does as he finally gets his three. He thought he had a three to start the game. He gets it here out of the left corner, and it's an 11-point lead for San Juan. I believe their largest lead of the night has been 12, but now a travel or a double dribble on River Shaw will turn it back over to San Juan. So Grand County committing the turnovers now. And the Broncos will inbound in the backcourt. Jagger-Neves will walk it across, and Randall Black has stayed in this game since coming in to replace Baylor Nielsen. So it's Neves, Black, Palmer, and Duke. And speaking of Palmer, Tripp gets a pass from Jagger-Neves right of the bucket, lays it up and in. And you can see the angst in this rivalry as these players stare each other down. Here's a Nash Jones three, no. Rebounded by San Juan, and this is how you can start to lose control of the game if you just start putting up threes and missing them. But the Broncos are going to return the favor as Jagger-Neves misses, and now Trip Palmer has it knocked away from him, and they're going to say it goes off his back, out of bounds, dead ball rebound in favor of Grand County. Offensive rebound for San Juan, and Trip Palmer had the shot blocked, I believe, under there is what happened. So that's the third block of the game for Grand County. As Nash Jones walks it across and lobs it or bounces it to the right side for Mason. He'll try to work around Cole Duke, instead goes to the corner. Beto Carroll got away from Jagger-Neves, but he missed the runner. It's rebounded by Grand, though. Here's Colin McFarland working on Cash Palmer. He spins away from the defense and scores. So Carroll missed, but the rebound and put back by Grand County, and now flying out of bounds onto the floor is Jagger-Neves here. I believe he's going to go to the line as he's fouled, but no, I don't think they're going to call a foul here. But it will be San Juan basketball. I didn't see if a shot went up or not on that play. Doesn't look like it. The shot clock's at 29 as San Juan inbounds. Cole Duke got everybody to think he was going to shoot for three, but stepped inside the arc and missed the jumper anyway, and it's rebounded by Grand County. So San Juan's got to be careful not to let Grand back in this. 5.5 to go as Nash Jones drives the bucket, scores, and the foul. He'll have an add one opportunity on the second foul of the night to Randall Black. Coach Easton Nielsen not happy about that call, and I will say I can understand it. As Nash Jones makes it a three-point play, and it's an 8-point game, 54-46 for San Juan. 5:10 to go, plenty of time left in this game. The Broncos need to keep the foot on the gas here. Nice passing into the middle. Trip Palmer has it stripped away, but it is a foul on Carroll. So both teams with one apiece in this fourth quarter. That's Carroll's second in the game. As San Juan inbounds to Trip Palmer, he's fouled as he rises up for the shot from the left of the bucket. He'll go to the line and shoot a couple. And that will be, I think, on Colin McFarland, his second. It is. And the second for Grand County in the quarter. Trip Palmer at the line for San Juan. It is his third trip. He's 3 of 4, no pun intended. And he drains the first. So Trip Palmer, the first player to 20 points tonight. He's got 21 with that bucket. And he'll shoot one more time here for San Juan. Try to make this a 10-point game again as Baylor Nielsen gets ready to finally come back in this thing. And nothing but net for Trip Palmer as Baylor Nielsen does come back in to replace Randall Black, and I believe, just glancing around, it is not the starting five. Yes, it is. It is the starting five again for San Juan. As Grand County tries to stretch it out, missing the three was Jake Mason, and a great job rebounding that Trip Palmer, but now the Broncos turn it over in transition. And it'll be Nash Jones bringing it across the line. Oh, and he travels with that one as he tried to hop back after he'd picked up the dribble. So that's back-to-back turnovers, the two teams trading giveaways here. And San Juan will inbound and walk it back across, and the Broncos student section giving back the cheer, "You can't do that," to the Grand County student section. Last time Grand County hit them back with a "we can't hear you." So it's fun in here between these two student sections as Grand County will now steal the ball. And Nash Jones was thinking about the three that whole time, but now hands off instead. Grand County working the ball around. And Carroll has it for a moment, but Nielsen is going to get in to try to knock it away, but now it's going to be out of bounds as Carroll got possession back on the sideline. And so that will be a turnover to San Juan. The Broncos didn't quite get the steal, but they do get the turnover. And both teams now with 12 turnovers in this game. As Jagger Neves, and that's unofficial, of course. That's my stats, so you got to take that with a grain of salt. Jagger Neves with a good drive through the defense, and he's going to get the bounce twice off the back of the rim and then in. And the Broncos senior has 11. He's the third Bronco in double-digit scoring. Nash Jones works around the San Juan D, puts up the shot, no good, rebounded by San Juan. And I believe we get a foul against Nash Jones, maybe some frustration as the Broncos were running in transition. And that will be Jones's fourth. And so he's obviously in for the duration, down to 3.5 to go in this. San Juan leads by 12. It matches their largest lead of the night. Baylor Nielsen has it on the wing. Now to George McNaughton, back up top for Jagger Neves. He thought about the three. Instead, the Broncos will continue to possess. Now a beautiful spin over-under to the bucket. Trip Palmer scoops it up and scores. He's got 24. And San Juan leads by 14 at 60-46. Nash Jones backing his way into the San Juan D, and they strip it away and steal it. And now San Juan running in transition as it opens up. George McNaughton looking for his first points of the night. He gets them and a foul. And the foul will be on River Shaw, his second and the fourth for Grand County. So it's starting to fall away for the hometown Red Devils here. And excuse me, that's actually going to be on Colin McFarland, number 35, not 25. And George McNaughton missed the foul shot. So it was rebounded by Grand County. I think San Juan calls a timeout here with 2:49 to go. Or no, it's Grand County calling the timeout. And so we're winding it down. San Juan leads Grand County by 16 now at 62-46 as the Broncos have started to stretch it here in the fourth quarter. We'll step aside and we'll return to conclude this one. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Building Supply in Blanding has lumber, tools, and building materials for any project. Enjoy quality products and expert advice. Call 435-678-2000 or come in and see us at 1050 South Main Street.
Since 2009, Blue Mountain Hospital has set the standard for rural healthcare, bringing excellence in healing, quality care, and inspired staff to San Juan County. We offer the county's only accredited sleep center, compassionate labor and delivery, top-tier emergency care, and flexible dialysis options. At BMH, our comprehensive services are delivered by a passionate team. Visit bmhutah.org to learn more. We can't wait to meet you.
Welcome back to Grand County High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live as Carroll misses. Cole Duke misses for three. Coming the other way. So defensive rebounds for both teams. And now they're going to call a foul on San Juan coming back the other way, and this will be on Trip Palmer, his second. And it does put Nash Jones to the line. Coach Easton Nielsen is incensed about that call. As Nash Jones at the line with 2:29 to go, he makes the first. And he's up to 18 on the night now. Jones' second shot is forthcoming. And it's good. So he makes both. 14-point game again, 62-48, 2:25 to go. Cole Duke sends it to the right side. Baylor Nielsen puts up the three, nothing but net. He's got 8 as that quiets the student section here at Grand County High School as San Juan leads 65-48, up to a 17-point game now, the Broncos' biggest lead of the evening. And there's a three that rims out for Jake Mason, rebounded by San Juan. Broncos in transition, Cole Duke to McNaughton. McNaughton drives the bucket. He's fouled as he goes up. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 for San Juan. And this is going to be on Beto Carroll, his third. And it comes with just under 2 minutes to go in this game. San Juan trying to increase it to a 19-point lead now with George McNaughton at the line, but his first shot rims off. Cash Palmer now comes into the game replacing Trip Palmer. And so Tripp may be going off for the last time this regular season with just 2 minutes to go. My guess is he'll be done. As George McNaughton's second shot on the way, and that one falls. So that makes it a 66-48, 18-point lead for San Juan. 1:59 remains. As Coach Easton Nielsen's going to talk it over with his squad, they call a timeout. We'll step aside as well, and maybe this time we'll return for the conclusion here tonight at Moab at Grand County High School. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
San Juan Public Health in Blanding offers vital records, immunizations, WIC, and health education. Protect your family's health with our services. Visit 735 South 200 West or call 43558733838.
Holiday Construction is your one-stop source for gravel, concrete, excavation services, and custom hauling. We've proudly served San Juan County with quality and dedication for over 40 years. Call Holiday Construction today at 435-678-2028. We're proud supporters of high school sports and our community.
Welcome back to Grand County High School as a 3-ball on the way will fall for Carroll. That makes it interesting, 66-51, back to a 15-point lead as Grand County takes advantage coming out of their timeout, and I'm surprised they haven't gone to the full court press with now 100 seconds left in this game. Here's Cole Duke driving to the right. The shot is up, no good, rebounded by Grand. And the Red Devils run the court with some urgency. There's River Shaw handing off to Nash Jones. Weaves his way through the defense, kicks it far left side. A 3, no good for Jake Mason, rebounded by San Juan, and now a Grand County foul. And let's see who this is going to be on. It'll be the 4th on Jake Mason. So now you've got Mason and Jones both with 4 fouls. We are into the final minute 20 here. San Juan's in the bonus. And so Cole Duke will shoot a couple here. And here's the shot, the first shot on the way, as I'm enjoying listening to the student sections going back and forth with each other here tonight. Having some fun in Moab as Cole Duke hits the first of the 2 foul shots. Second on the way, nothing but net. So Duke up to 17 points for San Juan. As Carroll brings it in for Grand County now, the Broncos lead is back up to 17. Here's Colin McFarland as some quick touch passing. Gets it to the left side for a 3 from Jones. No good. Rebounded by Cash Palmer. Now Palmer in trouble. Has it stolen away, and then scoring is Nash Jones plus a foul against Cash. So the steal, the score, and the foul. Cash Palmer not really knowing what else he could do there. He was signaling, and it will be an add 1 opportunity for Nash Jones, and he hits it. So now we're going to see a full court press from Grand County, and the Broncos' Jagger Neves is going to run it around Nash Jones and now bounce it to the right side. 3-ball on the way off from Baylor Nielsen, and they battle the rebound out of bounds. It's in favor of San Juan. The Broncos up by 14. We're into the final 53 seconds now. As Neves inbounds to a wide open Cash Palmer at the top of the key. Cole Duke dribbles into a triple team, tried to bounce it ahead, but it's stolen by Grand County. Nash Jones tries to spin away from Jagger Neves. He's fouled as he goes up, I think, by George McNaughton, and he'll shoot 2. And it is on George, his second. And Nash Jones at the line again for San Juan. He's got 22. If he scores on both of these, he'll match the game high of Trip Palmer at 24, and he hits 1. 42 seconds now to go, and it's 68-55, a 13-point game. Nash Jones makes it a 12-point game, and he does now have 24. San Juan gets the ball in. Jagger Neves on the dribble will make a move and go around Nash Jones. I guess they're going to let him just swat at Jagger Neves. He was hit here at midcourt, no foul. He does finally get run into by Jake Mason, and that's going to be the 5th and final foul for Jake Mason. So he will come out. Hunter Jones comes back into the game. And Jagger Neves, meanwhile, is at the line for San Juan. Shooting 2 with the Broncos in the bonus. Down to 36 seconds to go. San Juan's lead is 13. Excuse me. Make it, well, they've got 70 up on the board. I missed a point somewhere. And maybe that was a 3. I'm not sure. I don't know where that point came from that I missed, so I'm going to give Jagger Neves 3 foul shots, I think is what's going to happen here. And he makes the second, ultimately. So I've got him for 14, but I missed something somewhere. As there's a 3 that's good for River Shaw, I believe. Makes it 71-59. No, they gave him a 2. And so Rivershaw with the 2. Now Grand County trying to steal it. Goes out of bounds off San Juan. Now they say it was deflected. This is going to be San Juan basketball. So 71-58 is what it shows on the scoreboard. I've got that on my iPad now, but I had to finagle it in there as Jagger Neves will get the ball. And he'll dribble around and just try to possess this now down to the final 10 seconds. And the Broncos are going to get out of here with the win as Grand County no longer coming after the ball. The shot clock is off. That's it. We're down to the final 3. Now 2. That's the game. As San Juan finishes the season with a 14-9 record, Grand County falls to 2-20 on the season. And that's how the regular season ends. And it's very likely that San Juan will be hosting Vanguard Academy on Tuesday. It's likely that Grand County will travel to play Parowan on Tuesday. We will, of course, update you on that as the brackets come out tomorrow. But we will step aside, and when we return, we'll have some final game stats. I don't know if Coach Nielsen will climb the ladder. We'll find out in just a little bit. Stay with us. Post-game show now, high school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
With a changing economy and advancing technology, it's time that marketing and selling of real estate in San Juan County catches up. Four Corners Homes and Property Management is changing the game. Every Four Corners Homes listing includes 3D mapping and virtual tours, professional photos, a digital and global 21st century footprint, and marketing exposure that makes it easy for buyers to find and identify what makes your listing unique. Marketing and exposure sells real estate, and if you want the best, you need Four Corners Homes on your team. Find us at fourcornershomes.net or call 801-404-0058.
Ready to own a home across Utah or Colorado? The Britt Barton team at Primary Residential Mortgage, with over 30 years experience, delivers custom loans, great rates, and friendly advice. Sit with Britt and begin your journey today. Primary Residential Mortgage Incorporated is an equal housing lender, MLS number 3094.
Pain or injury sidelining you? Precision Rehab restores you and your loved ones back to peak performance with physical therapy in Monticello, Blanding, Montezuma Creek, and Monument Valley. Covered by most insurances. Call 435-678-3869 or visit precisionrehabutah.com.
Welcome back live to Grand County High School in Moab as we open the postgame show now. High school hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live, and it was a 71-58 win for the San Juan Broncos tonight as they close out the regular season with a win over their local rivals in Grand County. And we'll take a look now at some final game stats. Grand outscoring San Juan in the opening quarter 14-12. The Broncos won the second 19-11 to take a 6-point lead into the halftime break. And San Juan winning the third quarter 16-14 and closing it out with a 24-19 fourth quarter. So the Broncos held sway for the last 2 quarters, and I'd say maybe 2 quarters and 2 minutes ultimately here tonight. The Broncos kept Grand County at arm's length from late in the second quarter all the way through the duration tonight. We'll take a look at some team stats to close it out here. And the Broncos ended up shooting 25 of 51 for 49% from the floor. Not too bad. 19 of 47 for Grand County for 40%. San Juan 19 of 32 from inside the arc for 59%, almost 59.5. Grand County was 13 of 27 for 48%. From three-point range, San Juan came on in the second half. They scored 3 more and ended the night 6 of 19 for 32%. Grand was 6 of 20 for 30%. From the free throw line, San Juan also came on in that department, but still Grand County ended with the edge there, 14 of 18 for 78%. San Juan was right behind, 15 of 20 for 75%. So some pretty good foul shooting for both teams ultimately after a cold start for both teams. San Juan out-rebounding Grand County handily tonight, 32-21. That's unofficial, of course, but I have the Broncos for 10 offensive rebounds, Grand for 6. In the turnover department, both teams turned it over quite a lot tonight, more than they would want to probably. And San Juan turned it over 14 times, Grand County 13. I had Grand for 3 blocks, San Juan with 2, and the Red Devils 9 steals, San Juan 8. And again, this is all entirely unofficial. Let's look at some individual scoring now, and I know I've got some errors with San Juan, so I'm just going to report it as I have it, and you'll have to take it with a grain of salt and let Max Preps figure it all out after tonight. Maybe tomorrow that'll be posted, but Nash Jones, I'm pretty sure I had it right for Grand County. Nash Jones finishing the night with an impressive 24 points. That matched Trip Palmer's game high. So both of those players, co-leaders, co-scoring leaders tonight, 24 points apiece. 9 points for both Beto Carroll and Colin McFarland. 7 points each for Hunter Jones and River Shaw. And it was a 2-point night for Jake Mason. Those 6 3-pointers for Grand. Beto Carroll, the only player who had more than one. He had 2. And then 1 each for Hunter Jones, Nash Jones, River Shaw, and Colin McFarland. For San Juan, I already mentioned Trip Palmer with 24 points, but he had some help. Cole Duke had 17. Jagger Neves with 14. Again, that's unofficial on that. We'll have to see how that stacks out tomorrow on the official stats from Max Preps, but Baylor Nielsen I had for 8. 3 apiece, George McNaughton and Cash Palmer off the bench for San Juan tonight. Brig Palmer got 2 off the bench. The 3-point baskets, San Juan ended with 6, 2 apiece for Baylor Nielsen and Cole Duke. And then it was 1 each for Jagger Neves and Trip Palmer. And I'm very impressed as Coach Nielsen has climbed the ladder here to come visit with us. And Coach, a great finish to the regular season for you guys tonight. A tough battle between rivals. It was a lot of fun tonight, and you guys ended up holding sway for the last half of the game.
Yeah, I mean, we knew they were going to bring it. Man, those guys played hard. They played absolutely hard, and it was a credit to them to bring that much energy and effort. But, yeah, we had a game plan. We came in. For the most part, we did a pretty good job executing it. And came out with a good win in Moab's gym. That's never an easy thing for us, so we'll take it.
Well, the student section is well known here. They always lead chants and stuff, but, man, you guys had your own contingent of students tonight, and I sometimes get distracted listening to these guys go back and forth. It was pretty fun, and I assume that gives the team some energy as that goes on.
Oh, yeah, it makes for a dang fun environment, and tonight both student sections did pretty good, too. It was pretty centered on just bringing noise for both teams in the game. It was a lot of fun to be in, and happy we were able to get a win in it.
What'd you like that you saw here tonight?
I mean, first and foremost, making free throws. You know, that's a big thing when it comes to these gyms and being able to control the pace and control the tempo. In addition to that, we rebounded the ball pretty well. I was happy with that. Defensively, we did a lot of good things in trying to limit their sets. You know, I watched film on about all of them, and so we knew, especially in the first half, where I could talk to them on our side. The second quarter, that's where we really started to stifle them. We slowed them down on defense, you know. So those are a few of the things that I really was happy with as we went through. I'd like to see us close the game a little bit better than what we did. We're still just, you know, we just haven't. We need a little more experience in those situations to really be able to understand we need to bleed clock and some of those things, right? So one of our priorities in practice is going to be addressing those late game scenarios and making sure we can clean up some of that.
Well, regular season in the books. You guys are going to come back home and play next Tuesday, I'm assuming it'll be. And I'm thinking it's probably going to be against a team called Vanguard Academy. Is that right? And I've never even heard of them. So
yeah, I mean, assuming the rankings stay the same, there is a shot we catch the 8 seed tonight. So we'll see what happens when we wake up tomorrow. But my assumption is if we do stay in the 9, we'll have Vanguard at home and then American Prep on the road on Friday. You know, at this point, it really doesn't matter who we play. Whoever plays the best wins. That's going to be our goal every day, is to come out and play the best. So.
Yeah, at this point, your goal is obviously to execute, play your game, and one game at a time, and see if you can make some noise in the postseason.
Yep, that's the plan. That's the goal.
Coach, we appreciate it. Have a good, safe ride home, and we'll see you next Tuesday, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
That's Coach Easton Nielsen, whose team takes care of the Grand County Red Devils here tonight, beats the local rival to close out the regular season. They will gear up for the postseason now. And I need to take a look to see what we've got going on. There is a possibility if that Monticello game is still underway. We'll take a real quick break, and I'll decide what we're going to do. We may just go straight over to Monticello if that game still has a lot going on, and get them on the radio to close out the night. We'll see how much is left. So stay with us, folks. One final break, and then we will return here to close things out at Grand County High School in Moab. It's High School Hoops on Red Rock 92 and StreamUtah.Live.
Planning a weekend project? Red's Ace Hardware in Blanding has paint, tools, grills, and yard supplies from top brands like Craftsman and Weber. Visit us for great deals and expert advice.
In 1957, Lyle and Clea Johnson founded Lyle Northern Electric. What began as a small business in their family home has grown into the prominent local company it is today, a third-generation owned and operated company. Lyle Northern Electric is honored to have served the people of San Juan County for the past 65 years and is a proud supporter of high school sports.
Buying, selling, or refinancing. Trust Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, Southeastern Utah's only locally owned title company, serving San Juan and Grand counties for over 25 years. Visit us today.
At Energy Fuels, creating opportunities and participating in the local community is important to us. Thanks to our dedicated employees, we're safely producing critical materials that support cleaner energy sources and a better planet for future generations. Knowing that the youth of today will make great contributions tomorrow, Energy Fuels is a proud supporter of high school athletics within our communities.
And we welcome you back to Grand County High School in Moab one final time. Rhett Sifford going to send us off here. It does look like in Monticello tonight, both Buckaroo teams handled Green River easily, and so those are in the books. So no further basketball tonight. We've closed out the 2A regular season here tonight in Moab with the Broncos beating the Red Devils. And San Juan is going to definitely play at home on Tuesday. We are assuming it's going to be against Vanguard Academy, but we're not 100% certain. And we will update you on that. Again, the brackets are going to be revealed tomorrow. And so we will let you know on the Sports Report next week what's happening, but you can obviously find that online once it is revealed tomorrow on the Utah High School Activities Association webpage. And so we invite you to do that. And, of course, we will have the live broadcast next Tuesday regardless of who San Juan plays, and we'll get you a tip time on that as well. That's still to be determined. So we'll be on the air Tuesday as the San Juan Broncos begin their quest for a 2A Utah State Championship here in the 2025-2026 season. Until Tuesday, we're going to sign it off here. Let me say thanks to all the sponsors, and we will hit you up one final time by name during the close. Thanks to Caleb Carr and Cortland Lyman tonight on the StreamUtah.Live side. On behalf of them, I'm Rhett Sifford saying so long from Moab. Have a great rest of your weekend, high school sports fans.
High School Hoops is a production of Red Rock 92 Sports and StreamUtah.Live. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Anderson Oliver Title Insurance Agency, San Juan Building Supply, Blue Mountain Foods, Bradford Tire, Desert Rivers Credit Union, San Juan School District Adult Education, Diamond Propane, Colleen Kays, Four Corners Homes, San Juan Counseling, Holiday Construction, San Juan Health, Crowley Construction, Northern Electric, San Juan Insurance, Dependable Auto Repair, Precision Rehab, Red Mechanical, San Juan School District CTE Programs, Diamond Designs, Blue Mountain Hospital, Energy Fuels, San Juan Public Health, Emory Telcom, Red's Ace Hardware, Canyonlands Tire, Empire Electric, Flights Gymnastics, Utah Navajo Health System, Utah State University Blanding, San Juan Pharmacy, Four Corners Regional Care Center, Jones & DeMille Engineering, Napa Motor Parts, San Juan Credit Union, Primary Residential Mortgage, and Westcott Motors. We're the home of live high school sports coverage in southeastern Utah, Classic Hits Radio, Red Rock 92, and StreamUtah.Live.